transition planning, job training, college, employment, career building. Let's get everyone to work.
Schools are mandated to provide school to adult life training and support so that schools have now an important role in helping their students with disabilities achieve meaningful results and outcomes related to after-school adult life.
Like, people want to have a life. They want to have friends, they want to be in the community, they want to work, they want to contribute.
It takes starting early, combined with all of us having high expectations, and participating in many opportunities, and being involved throughout the process to realize success.
The strategy I've been using with families and with schools is handing them a blank daytimer page for the day after graduation and saying, okay, what do you want your day to look like? Parents really need, and students really need, the vision of what's possible. And so capturing stories of successful young adults with developmental disabilities who are working, living, learning, and playing in their communities, and sharing that vision with very young students and families of very young students would be an excellent way to show people what's possible. Because how can you plan for this day after graduation if you don't know what that day looks like and what all the possibilities are?
Little by little, I'm gonna be a master chef.
I had always wanted a career when I was little. I always had wanted to do construction when I was little.
And after college, I want to be a fashion designer.
I want to go to be a mechanic.
I would like to work at a spa, a hair salon.
My future career is gonna be nursing.
I chose this job because I want to be an office assistant.
I own my own t-shirt and greeting card company.
My title is prep work.
I'm a human resources manager's assistant.
I am a guest services operations lead representative at the Museum of Science and Industry.
My name is Shane. I'm an imaging technician, and here's my business card.
I'm a certified nurse assistant.
It's never too early to start thinking about transition planning.
There's quite a cliff a student drops off when they exit the school system. Up through the school system, services are mandated through the educational service system. But once you leave the school system, there's no real mandate. You have to apply. There may be a wait list, and your services are negotiated through a number of different agencies depending on your need. And it's quite complicated. It's not a simple system. And so to begin planning for that, you should begin planning at a young age.
We need to understand what it is that they want from life, from being a professional.
Because we're talking about careers and what kind of home you might be living in and what kind of social life you might like and what kind of recreational life you might like, it's important to explore those options as a student as young as possible.
Instead of starting with what they can't do or what their deficits are, we're really looking at what their skills are, what their abilities are, what their interests are, and also how to support them to participate and be most independent at a workplace. So we can employ everybody in the community, just not the easier people to serve.
It's very important when working with our students that we really look at what the student wants, what skills the student has, and what the student's desires are. And then we can really match them with some job opportunities. So really sitting down and talking to the students about that, doing some transition assessments, doing some career inventories, and really trying to pinpoint what that job, that perfect job would be for them.
Trying to see, like, with numbers or with computer skills or something like that.
I want to be a chef. What kind of skills or what kind of degree I would need.
Transition should be a focus on schools taking an outward look into their communities, building partnerships with those communities, and helping students realize real work, home, recreation, whatever.
Families, teachers, school staff really need to listen to the students. Ask them, what do they want? What do they want to do? What interests them? That's crucial.
When folks are interested in something, they work well at it, they excel at it.
We really value and need the parents' engagement in this process, and it's a real optimistic process. And this may be the first time that somebody's approached them and said, your son or daughter could work.
There is a wide open future at this point. There are so many opportunities for employment and independence.
Don't let anyone tell you you can't live that dream. Stick to your dreams, stick to your guns, you can do it.
You can have a job, you can ride a bus and everything.
Just say, I can do it, ask questions, get involved.
Before I graduated from school, everybody was like, no, you can't get a job. You can't hold a job. You're not capable of holding a job. So yeah, now I got a job and I'm proving them all wrong.
Many of our sons and daughters without disabilities, we don't give them the option. Are you going to work or are you going to move out of the house? That's just a given. However, with youth with disabilities, we're saying that they have to prove to us that they're ready. So why not expect everybody to go to work and then they can opt out if they don't want to work or if they become independently wealthy? We're looking at the possibility of everybody participating in a paid job in the community. So real work for a paycheck, even if people have ongoing support needs.
Transition isn't school to sheltered workshop, it's not school to group home, it's not school to institution, it's school to adult life for an individual who happens to have a disability.
There are no boundaries for individuals with these types of disabilities.
I've worked in partnership with lots of different families, and I will say the thing that we probably shared the most about their son or daughter is surprise and sometimes shock with what it is they were able to accomplish.
I am so excited to go from watching children spin in rooms, in bare walls, to being able to set up their own businesses.
Families see the possibilities for their son or daughter, and they start to see the value of what they can bring and what they can contribute.
It's your responsibility to make good choices, to learn to speak for yourself, to learn to advocate when you need to advocate, but to also learn to listen and respect other people's opinions about what might best work for you.
You're the only one that can determine what you can or cannot do. If you believe it, that's fine, then you can't do it. Show it. Prove them wrong.